I'm about a month and a half into learning Italian, and the original hype has worn off. This is when I lose a ton of students. Nothing new here. When I picked up Spanish again on my own in 2017, the original hype wore off about a month or two into it. At which point, you just gotta sit your ass down and do the work. For me, one of the hardest parts was always getting started. Literally, the sitting down to start studying. I remember with Spanish, sometimes I would talk myself into it like, okay, let's just do 20 minutes, sit down, do 20 minutes of reviewing your vocab. Yeah. Those 20 minutes would easily turn into an hour. This is exactly what happened to me last night with Italian. Just gonna do half an hour, sit down, do half an hour. I worked on it for an hour. Because even though I have that little bit of resistance to sitting down and getting started, I truly, genuinely enjoy the process of learning the language, of listening, reading out loud, learning new words. I really enjoy it. It's like the same feel of having to make yourself do exercise. I don't feel like it. But afterwards, you're always happy that you did it. So what have I been doing after making myself sit my ass down and work on it? Well, just as I do for my students that are on the Tier 2 membership, I made myself a schedule to follow. It's been such an important experience for me as a language teacher to be a beginner again. And I'm trying out firsthand different methods for language learning. I'm trying the natural approach to language learning. Much like how we learned our native language, the natural approach is input heavy at the start of the language learning process. My first 3 months in Italian are hugely focused on listening, familiarizing myself with vocab. I've learned present tense, and I'm doing a little bit of producing the language in the current challenge that I'm hosting on the Spanish with Carrie platform. I'm using it to study Italian. I'm the boss, so I know from working with beginners that often the audios that are meant for beginners in the language learning process are not a great reflection of how people actually speak. So I'm doing a lot of listening to Easy Italian on YouTube. They're a whole brand. So they've got Easy Spanish, Easy German, Easy English. So I have the benefit of hearing real native speakers at their natural speed, a natural rhythm to how they speak. I'm internalizing that. And things will start to sound right, like we do in our native language. We say it that way, we don't know why the hell we say it that way. Of course, grammar will have to be part of it. And after 3 months of a lot of listening, I'll start working with a teacher.